Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Akimbo, this must be one of the odder-looking words in the language and puzzles us in part because it doesn't seem to have any relatives. What's more, it is now virtually a fossil word, until recently almost invariably found in arms akimbo, a posture in which a person stands with hands on hips and elbows sharply bent outward, 1. Signaling impatience or hostility. Few things in the world produce such amazement as one's first glimpse of the Grand Canyon. It took around more than 2 billion years to create this vast wonder, in some places 17 miles wide, largely through the relentless force of the Colorado River, which runs 277 miles along its length and a mile beneath its towering rims. Worship is when people show their respect, love, or devotion to a god or something they deeply believe in. It often involves rituals, prayers, and ceremonies. Worship can take place in places like churches, temples, or even at home, and it varies among different religions and belief systems. It's a way for individuals to express their spiritual connection and show reverence. A subcontinent is a big piece of land that's smaller than a whole continent but still quite large. It's like a mini continent. One famous subcontinent is India, which has its own culture and identity within the bigger continent of Asia. Subcontinents have unique features and are often seen as distinct regions within a larger landmass. As far as politics go, the responses are just as varied. Mitigation is common and calls for a reduction of emissions and less reliance on fossil fuels. Coal-burning power plants are now replaced with hydraulic power plants and electric cars are replacing some gasoline-efficient cars. Many people, however, feel that this is not enough. The slight decline in drug overdose deaths in 2018 coincides with Chinese regulations on the powerful opioid carfentanil, rather than the result of domestic U.S. efforts to curb the epidemic, a new analysis reveals. What many, including President Donald Trump, perceived as a decline in overdose deaths in 2018, appears to be a return to the historic exponential curve. The life of a hunter-gatherer is indeed, as Thomas Hobbes said of the state of nature, solitary, poor, nasty, brutish, and short. In some respects, to be sure, wandering through the jungle bagging monkeys may be preferable to the hard slog of subsistence agriculture.
To some extent, attendance at cultural venues and events is influenced by a person's age and the composition of the household in which they live. For example, those people in households with dependent children were more likely to visit zoological parks and aquariums than people living in single-person households. A total of 5 ozone ascents were taken at Indian Mission Antarctica from April to June 2016. As stratospheric temperatures reduced to -82.24, -82.24 degrees Celsius, on the 20th of June 2016, indicating the formation of stratospheric clouds. Leading scientists feared that Montreal Accord has not succeeded to control the emission of ozone-depleting gases in the atmosphere. Weakness in electronics. Auto and gas station sales dragged down overall retail sales last month, but excluding those three categories, retailers enjoyed healthy increases across the board, according to government figures released Wednesday. Moreover, December sales numbers were also revised higher. Yellow is the most optimistic color, yet surprisingly, people lose their tempers most often in yellow rooms and babies cry more in them. The reason may be that yellow is the hardest color on the eye. On the other hand, it speeds metabolism and enhances concentration. Think of yellow legal pads and post-it notes. Since our graduate admission school is not centralized, each of the university schools and colleges admits students to its own programs. For information about specific program degrees, graduate applications, graduate admission requirements and procedures, graduate scholarships and status of your application, visit the individual school websites. Sleep is essential for our bodies to rest and recharge. It plays a vital role in maintaining physical and mental health. Aim for a consistent sleep schedule and create a relaxing bedtime routine to ensure quality sleep and wake up feeling refreshed. Flowers are the reproductive structures of plants, known for their colorful and fragrant petals. They play a crucial role in pollination, attracting insects and animals to help plants reproduce. Flowers are also commonly used for decoration, gift-giving, and symbolize various emotions and occasions. Architecture is the art and science of designing and building structures, blending creativity with engineering to create functional, aesthetically pleasing spaces for various purposes, influencing our physical environment and reflecting cultural and historical aspects. Electric vehicles have arrived. With technology led by Tesla, and all of the world's major car manufacturers following along behind, electric vehicles are now a common sight on the roads of most developed countries. Yet the situation in less developed countries is rather different. The only African country to have started the change to electric vehicles is South Africa. Steroids are synthetic substances that can mimic the effects of natural hormones in the body. They are often used in medicine to treat various conditions but can also be misused as performance-enhancing drugs, which is illegal and harmful to health. Steroid misuse can have serious side effects.
Audio Jungle.